What do 2G, 3G or 4G mean? That's what we'll look at in this video. Hello tech lovers, welcome to the sixth and last lesson of the course, Architecture and General Principles of 4G Network. I hope you enjoyed. If you have not seen the previous lessons, you have a link down below, or you can click up here in this card. But first, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, activate the bell to be notified of new videos, like, share and leave your comments below. The concept of dividing the territory into cells, each being covered by a base station, was defined in the 70s in the United States. The first network in Europe and outside America appeared in Nordic countries in the 80s. We speak of first generation because these were the first networks and the transmission were analog. The principle is to transmit a communication on a frequency. It's what we call FDMA, which means frequency division multiple access. The life of these networks was approximately from 1980 to 1995. A huge innovation was the deployment of a network based on digital transmission, the GSM, which means Global System for Mobile Communication. The GSM is still used frequently today. The principle is to use one frequency to transmit several communications by dividing the time into slots. Each slot supports one communication. This is called CDMA, which means Time Division Multiple Access. These networks are called second generation. They only enable telephony and the exchange of SMS, which means short message services. With the deployment of the internet in the 90s, there was a need to have mobile access to the internet. This was managed by adding procedures and equipment to the GSM network. This is called GPRS, Global Packet Radio Service, with an evolution called EDGE, Enhanced Data Rate for the GSM evolution. The throughput was increased in comparison with what was initially possible with GPRS. The principle of GPRS is to supply a service of packet transmission and to use packet access and new modulations on the radio channel. IP access is possible at best at 100 kilobits per second in a network with a low load. With this throughput is therefore relatively low. Starting in the 90s, the specification of a new system was created which permitted higher throughput. It's UMTS, Universal Mobile Telecommunications System. The technology used UMTS is based on spread spectrum. This technology is called CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access. The first networks were deployed starting in 2002 and 2003. And are still operational today. It's possible to access an IP network at typically 1 megabit per second. So it's still relatively limited, even if it's better than for second generation networks. The third generation was completed by what is sometimes called 3.9. It is the HSDPA. High-speed data packet access. Throughput were increased using a new modulation going up to 10 megabits per second. HSDPA was deployed starting in 2008. The fourth generation has a different approach. Up until now, a lot of services were specified in mobile networks. The principle of fourth generation is to say, now we have a lot of services available on IP, voice over IP, video phone, web browsing, social networks, and so on. Therefore, it's not useful to define services specific to a mobile network. What a 4G network provides is just the transmission of IP packets from a mobile terminal to a fixed or mobile server or the other way around. Therefore, the only service provided in 4G is high throughput IP access. It can go up to 100 megabits per second. The technology throughout the world corresponding to 4G is called LTE for long-term evolution. The term evolution is poorly chosen because it's not an evolution, it's really a different system to 3G. Transmission on the radio interface is based on OFDMA, Orthogonal Frequency Division Multiple Access. It's the type of transmission used in a large number of systems, such as digital television, ADSL, and many others. The benefits of OFDMA is that by using mathematical processing, it enables parallel transmissions. So we have the possibility of having high throughput because we're making a large number of transmissions in parallel. Each transmission is actually done with medium throughput. LTE networks have been deployed since 2010, and now the coverage of this type of network is very large in Europe, Africa, Asia, and throughout the world. But a certain number of principles, even if the system is completely new, have been picked up from preceding generation. The 4G system is relatively well designed and well structured. For that reason, this course can also be used as an introductory course to the mobile network, independently of the generation. Hello tech lovers! Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and share the video. Stay with other content of the channel. This was the last lesson of the course Architecture and General Principles of 4G Networks, LTE. Thanks for watching, and soon I'll be deploying another course. So it's important that you subscribe and activate the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Stay home, wash your hands, and take care.